Thinking is the hardest work there is. Which is probably the reason so few engage in it. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. You can't build a reputation on what you're going to do. Most people spend more time and energy going around problems than in trying to solve them. A business that makes nothing but money is a poor business. It has been my observation that people get ahead during the time that others waste. You may think the grass is greener on the other side, but if you take the time to water your own grass, it would be just as green. Quality means doing it right when no one is looking. There is no failure except failure to serve one's purpose. Givers have to set limits because takers rarely do. You can't learn in school what the world is going to do next year. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. As long as we look to legislation to cure poverty or to abolish special privilege, we are going to see poverty spread and special privilege grow. We don't want tradition, we want to live in the present and the only history that is worth a tinker's damn in the history we make today. It is well enough that people of the nation do not understand our banking and monetary system, for if they did, I believe there would be a revolution before tomorrow morning. Vision without execution is just hallucination. You can do anything if you have enthusiasm. A business absolutely devoted to service will have only one worry about profits. They will be embarrassingly large. Those who stop marketing to save money are like those who stop a clock to save time. Some men may succeed because they are destined to, but most men succeed because they are determined to. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. The competitor to be feared is one who never bothers about you at all but goes on making his own business better all the time. Nothing is particularly hard if you divide it into small jobs. Even a mistake may turn out to be the one thing necessary to a worthwhile achievement. The key to success is to understand one's destiny and do it. The whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do and when do it. You don't have to hold a position in order to be a leader. If you always do what you've always done, you will always get what you always got. I believe God is managing affairs and that He doesn't need any advice from me. With God in charge, I believe everything will work out for the best in the end. So what is there to worry about? Paying good wages is not charity at all. It is the best kind of business. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. Any man who thinks he can be happy and prosperous by letting the government take care of him better take a closer look at the American Indian. Don't find fault, find remedy. Anybody can complain. Chop your own wood, and it will warm you twice. If I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. Coming together is a beginning. Is progress working together a success? Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Anyone who steps learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. The only real security that a man can have in this world is a reserve of knowledge, experience, and ability. If everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. Enthusiasm is the sparkle in your eyes, the swing in your grip of your hand, the irresistible surge of will and energy to execute your ideas. If you have little money, women always help you spend the rest. It is not the employer who pays the wages. Employer only handled the money. It is the customer who pays the wages. The only real mistake is the one which we learn nothing. There is no disgrace in honest failure. There is disgrace in fearing to fail. If there is any one secret of success, it lies in the ability to get the other person's point of view and see things from that person's angle as well as from your own. Wealth, like happiness, is never attained when sought after directly. It comes as a byproduct of providing a useful service. The whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do and then do it. As we advance in life, we learn the limits of our abilities. If money is your hope for independence, you will never have it. The only real security that a man can have in this world is a reserve of knowledge, experience, and ability. You say I started out with practically nothing, but that isn't correct. We all start with all there is. It's how we use it that makes things possible. Even a mistake may turn out to be the one thing necessary to a worthwhile achievement. Experience is the thing of supreme value. One of the greatest discoveries a person makes, one of their great surprises, is to find they can do what they were afraid they couldn't do. To see a thing clearly in the mind makes it begin to take form. Genius is seldom recognized for what it is, a great capacity for hard work. There is no man living who is incapable of doing more than he thinks he can do.